Hello, the internet. Donna here. I just wanted to pop in and let everybody know I found a new game to play. I've been playing Wormate, wormax, worm.is, slither.io for years now, and wormax actually has put out wormax2.io. So, yeah, here it is. Now, there are a few differences from the original wormax game. I should probably pull up the original wormax game and show some side-by-side footage. Maybe I'll record and do that. Man, I don't have my freaking editing software. Okay, so let's start with the start screen, okay? If you share on Facebook, which I have done, you get a number of different skins to choose from. There's your standard little worm guy available in different colors. You can be a chicken. Whatever that is. Is that a gopher? I think it's a gopher. These are like barnyard animals because there's a pig, there's a bumblebee, there's a really weird looking duck, and then back to our little friendly faced worm guys in different colors. Just because I don't know what in the hell it is, I'm going to select this guy now. So share on social media, you get to pick skins. Right now, you are not able to shop for relics. I've earned these relics for a limited time by completing quests. Quests are up here. Things like get a certain maximum length, kill a certain number of worms, collect a certain number of boosters, stay in the top 10 for a certain amount of time, that kind of thing. I did try to go and buy unlimited premium, which I did in the wormax game, the original wormax game, but it's not available for purchase yet. Even though they're here, it's all set up and ready to go, you're not able to purchase things yet, which is a problem in the relic shop because I like to make sure that I have all of the relics, especially this guy. The worm receives 100% of toxic mass consumed. That way I don't have to worry about dying if I eat poison butt dots. Now, right now I have this relic because I've earned it, but I only have it for the next hour and 44 minutes. Also, I have an increased range on my spyglass booster, so it will increase the range that I can see, and then increase the starting length by 1,000%. So that's a good place to start. Also, there's increase the range of the magnet collector, increase the starting length, increase the duration of ghost skill, decrease the cooldown on ghost skill, and increase your stop. These are all other relics that'll be available in the future. So when you go and you try to purchase one of these, let me try to purchase one I don't have. You see I need 12,000 coins for this. Normally I would just click buy and go here and I'd go ahead and buy the 12,000 coins, but in-game purchases are not available yet. So this game right now is 100% not pay to win, which makes this different than the other wormax.io game. In that you can totally pay to win or pay to give yourself a big advantage there. As you can see, the textures are a little different, a little more in depth. And yeah, I'm trying to buy premium for $4.99 for unlimited. Still not able to, even though they show it's on sale. They're set up and ready to go. They're just not accepting purchases right now. Premium improves the game process. Gee, I wish I could figure out how to do that from experience, but you've got game purchases disabled. So let's go ahead and play. So as you can see, butt dots are no longer dots on the ground. They're cute little snacks like what you find in wormate.io, except for these are not your standard sweets and things. They are fruits, flowers, mushrooms, I guess things barnyard animals would eat. There's bugs. And look at this guy. You can always tell a bot in this game because a bot is a smaller worm that has bones and such sticking out of it. Look how gross that is. Whenever you kill something, it drops guts on the ground. Now, right now, if you look, my worm is in perfect health. I have 2 hearts left up here. You get 3 lives. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, magnet. I could use that. Let me just run into, well, I kind of ran into the wrong end of that guy. Let me run into this guy and show you what I mean. Right now, my worm, gopher, whatever the frick it is completely healthy. We run into this guy. I've got a black eye now. I don't know if you can tell. There we go. I've got a black eye. I've got a couple of band-aids and a couple of scratches. I run into another guy and lose another life. That didn't work. I ended up killing him. Why am I so bad at dying? Hey! There we go. I dropped more guts on the ground. But more notably, see, I'm looking like a bot now. I have ribs sticking out. I have organs sticking out. I've got an eyeball popped out. On other worms, that shows up as a pirate patch. But see, I got an eyeball hanging out, which is completely disgusting. See, when things die, they drop like steaks and lungs and entrails, and it's really disgusting. That booster right there is the mushroom. It turns you into poison. So if you die, you turn into a little pile of mushrooms, or rather a long string of them. See? And if other worms eat you, they will shrink instead of grow. Like Alice in Wonderland. So let's go ahead and play again. Eat a few things. And yes, my name on here is Nintendo. Just because I haven't come across another worm in any other game named Nintendo. And that's how long I've been playing console games since, well, before Nintendo, really. But I'm not going to age myself. I'm that gamer grandma. Hee hee, just aged myself anyway. Let's see if we can find another power-up. There are a number of them in the game. Collect some mass on the way. Because stupid bots are stupid. Oh, we got a peach that's plus 300. That, of course, is a mass power-up. It's not going to show up over here. But you see this one that looks like no shit? That's exactly what it is. I will not expel butt dots if I go fast anymore. That's the payoff for going fast in this game, is you leave little dukes behind you that other people can come and eat. So whenever you get the no shit icon, you don't leave the dukes behind you. And you can go fast for as long as you want to. And you don't get shorter as punishment for going fast. Hey, a snail. Snails are a little different than your bots and your other players. Snails are little bots that move super slow. They never go any faster. They don't ever do anything difficult. And it's very easy to trap and kill them as a result. So they're perfect for training. So if you go to the outskirts, see how I'm outside of where the mass of dots is over here on the map. You go to the outskirts of the map and you find snails and learn how to play by killing snails. It's another no shit icon because, you know, I need another power up for that. Spyglass. It increased the range at which I can see, the amount of the board that I can see, which is handy dandy. Another plus 300 mass. That's good. I think the only one left to get is the magnet. And of course that will pull mass in from a distance instead of having to run over it directly with your face. There's one. See how it all just comes flying right in like, blah, eat me, Seymour. Actually, that's more like feed me, Seymour, but yeah, you get the idea. Those are all of the power-ups that I have seen in this new version, wormax2.io. The gameplay is a little more strategic, I think. Let me get out of the outskirts and go back where the action is here. Because when people run into you or when you run into people, again, you have 3 lives. You have the one that you have and then 2 extra. So you kind of have to watch the other worms and gauge who's going to die and who's going to be left over. You turn into a ghost for a few seconds after you lose a life, but then you come back to solid mass. So if you run into somebody who's going to come back to solid mass, then that's bad because you kind of have to watch where your face is at that point. You can go up here and eat this. We don't kill things and leave behind. That's wasteful. There are starving worms in Wormate that would love to have that meal. Power-ups don't stack. Okay, you just reset the timers on them. If you look, see there are timers that are ticking down on each of these. Some a little more quickly than others. So you just reset your timer back to full whenever you eat another one if you eat one before it's expired. So far, this game has been it's been fun trying to figure out the differences between this game and regular wormax.io. Because like I say, I've been playing that game for a long time. I have all of the paid upgrades. I have all of the earn coins and buy it upgrades. I've completed every quest. I've done all the things. And so every time I play, I have this giant advantage over everybody else. But so does everyone else, because everyone else has been playing it just as long as I have. It's it's refreshing to come into this style of game and have everybody on an even playing field and know that some people are suffering, knowing that there's a spot to click to buy, to pay to win, but then you're not allowed to buy. Like, that just, call me evil, but that gives me joy that somebody else is having a rough time by seeing that. Now, these poison mushrooms don't really appear to do much, but what this does is it will deter others from wanting to kill you to eat your mess if they don't have the regain 100% relic attached to their worm. Because, again, whenever you eat mushrooms, it makes you shrink instead of grow. And the idea behind this game is to grow as big as you can. Let me get down into the middle of the action. I have a hard time passing up a power-up, though. I see one, I'm like, oh, let me turn around and go get that. Turning radius in this game still sucks the bigger that you get. DBM, really? Deadly boss mods? That's a wow dork. Hey, and that's a big dead worm. I'm going to go ghost because you do get a couple of boosters to start off your game. Now, you see all of these mushrooms that I've left behind here? I can eat those and gain mass because I have that power up, but others are trying their best to avoid them, and they do disappear after just a little while. Stop is also another booster that I have. If you look at the bottom of the screen here, you can see where I've used that up. Let me get out of your face. 3 bots in one shot. Don't mind if I do. Except for now, I'm all beat all to hell because I've wasted 2 of my lives. Eep! Hey, there's a fresh gopher. Here, body, bot. Come here, gopher face. You think you're safe because you are... Aw, you are safe because you killed me. Okay, so that is wormax2.io in a nutshell for everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give me a like if you liked it. Hopefully this gives all of you old folks like me something else to spend your free time on besides grinding out more levels in World of Warcraft or wasting time on Sudoku puzzles to keep your brain sharp and as you age. Why would you do that? I'm kidding. Totally kidding. So yeah, I hope that everybody's having a fantastical time. That is it for now. And until next time, be good to each other, keep smiling, and keep being awesome.